The first thing you're going to do is to draw a very simple sketch of your bird. Once you've done that, take a clean brush and paint water on one side of the bird. Then apply the color. Once you've done that, leaving a bead at the top, then take water and apply it to the right hand side. Then add your paint, and by doing it this way, your wash will spread nice and even and you won't have any lines. The picture is broken up by the branch, so now you can go and wet below the branch and then add the paint color there. And last but not least, don't forget to do between the legs of the bird. I got a little bit of paint over the beak of my bird, so I'm just taking a clean brush and cleaning out the beak. Once I've done that, I decided my background is a little too light, so I am just doing the same thing. I'm wetting parts of the background and adding more color that's a bit more pigmented. Now, an easy way for me to match the pigment is to take my original photograph, a piece of paper, and you see I've punched a hole, and then I'm trying my various oranges that I'm mixing until I get the right one. Once I have, I then paint the bird with some water, and then I apply the pigment. I start light and then I will build it up. That way the color will look more graded and more natural. I will then continue adding colors in the same way. Starting off light, because I can always build up my color. So I'm using my photo as a reference to see where I need to add the color. As I start the second layers, I'm using the same color, I'm just not adding as much water to the mixture. This technique is called glazing. When painting the eye, leave a tiny little white spot for the highlight. I'm now using a brush with a nice point and just trying to get in some of the detail. Again, I'm using the photo for reference to see where all these details need to be placed. To build up the layers with the feathers, I'm doing the glazing technique as well. I am using a different color, just a slightly darker brown or a grayish tint, depending on where I am painting. Now for the feet, I'm just taking a darker color and just putting in a little bit of the details and some of the shadowing, then coming back in with a lighter brown and applying it on top. Make sure you just do it this way rather than outlining it, because if you outline it, it starts to look like a coloring book rather than a painting. Now I'm just taking a larger brush and I am just going along the branch, putting a light color, and then I'm just going to build it up with various browns and grays to get the bark effect. So now I'm just looking at my bird, seeing where I need to add a few details and clean it up a little bit, and then putting in some shadows to give some depth. So you see I put the shadow along the base of the branch. It just makes it pop from the background, and it just gives it more of a three-dimensionality. I'm now putting just a bit more in the tail and in the wing just to darken it a little bit, and just finishing it off with the final details. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button if you would like to see more of my videos. Be sure to ring the bell if you'd like to get notifications when I post new videos. Thank you for watching.